What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cypress here, and I am so excited because today Mommy and Daddy are going to go out to a creek and they're going to catch me my very own pet fish. I am so excited about it because I love just sitting in my bouncer and looking around the house, and I've been looking at this empty fish tank for like 2 months now. And I miss the fish that were in there, and I really want some new ones. So guys, if y'all are as excited as I am to watch Mommy and Daddy catch me some new pet fish, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. But with that being said, let's go check out the fish tank and let's get this party started. Wow, buddy, what an amazing intro you did. You were getting so good at this YouTube stuff.
Yeah, we should just let him do all the intros.
I know, he's a pro. He did that in one take. We usually do like 3 or 4. What a champ. But anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay. We are in the living room, as Cypress said, and we're going to show you guys the tank that we're going to be putting some new pet fish in and give you a little bit of backstory as to why we don't have the fish in there anymore and why we want to put some new fish in there. So let's turn this thing around and show you guys the tank we're going to be working with. We're really excited about it. All right, so if you take a look behind me, this is the tank we're going to be putting the new pet fish in. This is actually the tank that we had our pet bass in for the last 3 years. And before you guys start wondering and worrying, our pet bass, I think, is fine. But we recently just released him back into the wild. We had him for over 3 years. We raised him from a tiny little fingerling, little tiny guy, and he honestly just got too big. He outgrew the tank, and we didn't really have a bigger tank to put him in, so we just decided to release him and let him turn into a 10-pounder out in the lake one day. So something that we did with this tank is we completely changed up the landscape. It looks a lot different than any tank we've ever done before. One thing we did differently is you can see in the bottom here, we have white sand. And then instead of having like a bunch of vegetation in the tank, we just simply made a nice looking rock reef. Let me turn this camera around so you guys can take a good look at that. So what we have going on inside of the tank is I have built this really nice rock reef. And if you take a look within the tank, there are 0 plants. That is completely new to this tank. I've never had a tank that didn't have aquatic plants in it. But I saw a tank like this online. It just had the white sand and the rock reef. It was really beautiful, and there were just fish swimming around everywhere in it. It was really nice. And I know that the fish are going to like this rock structure even if there isn't vegetation in there. And I feel like with just the rocks in there, we'll be able to see the fish a lot better, because a lot of times when we have the plants, the fish like to hide in them and you don't see them as well. Anyways, so another reason we have the white sand at the bottom instead of like rock gravel is because we have this really cool color changing LED light on top of the tank, and we want to show you guys all the different colors we can light the tank up with by using this remote. It is really awesome.
Okay, so let's show you guys all the different ways that we can light the tank. So here's this one. This is probably one of our favorites, the purple.
Yeah, I don't know if it's purple or if it's a black light, because it kind of makes the rocks glow. We might need to put some like glowing plants in there to see if it makes it glow, but either way, purple or black light, that one is really awesome.
Pretty cool. And then we have blue.
Blue.
That's nice. Wow, Cypress, isn't that cool? Then there's green.
Green's cool, but it might be my least favorite because it kind of makes it look like an algae bloom in there.
Yeah.
But one thing you can see is the reason we had the white sand in the bottom is so it actually like absorbs that light and it reflects it back up so you can see that color spectrum a little bit better. If you had just like rocks, it would be kind of absorbed and you wouldn't be able to see it as well.
Yeah. And then we have this one, red. That looks pretty dope.
Cypress, you like the red? He says dark in here. The red one is really cool, but there's a feature on the remote controller that is really kind of crazy.
Yeah. Cypress, this is probably your favorite. Here, let's check it out.
So this is
a thunderstorm.
Yeah, that actually simulates a thunderstorm. So if we have like a big storm roll over the lake, we can turn that one on and it'll simulate a thunderstorm. It also might give our pet fish seizures, so I don't know about that one.
Is that scary?
Look at that. That's crazy. What you think about that one, Cypress?
That one's a little scary.
A little scary? Let's go back to the white light.
Okay.
Along with all the colored lights we just showed you guys, there's several other features on this remote, just kind of changing like, you know, the brightness of this white light from like early morning to like middle of the day to afternoon that you can change. But we're pretty much going to leave it on the white light, one of the dark colored lights, or just have the tank off. But anyways, that's the light. We wanted to show you guys that because that's probably the coolest part of the tank, except for the fish that we're fixing to go out and catch.
Woohoo! Are you so excited? Your very first pet fish.
Very first pet fish. And so here's this bouncer. We plan to have the bouncer, we'll set it right here like where my feet are, and he can sit and just watch those fish swim around all day long. What you think, buddy?
I'm so excited.
Is it going to be better than TV? He usually sits around and watches TV, but we wanted to get him looking at some real fish instead of, TV fish. Yeah, some real nature. One last thing we want to mention about the tank before we go out and catch our pet fish is that when we released our pet bass, we drained the entire tank, started from scratch. We filled it with water, got the sand, got the rocks in there. This water's been cycling in this tank for like the last, 2 months or so. So it's ready for the fish. We didn't just fill this up yesterday and not give it time to cycle properly for the pet fish we add into it. And the fish that we're going to be going after today are actually really hardy species of fish that you can put into just about any tank. And there are definitely some fish species that we would recommend for you guys to put in your fish tank if you want to start a native fish tank. But we're gonna let that be a secret until we get to the spot and catch them. So let's gather our gear up. Let's head over to the creek and let's get some new pet fish. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Bubba, where are we at? Where are we at, buddy?
He said, I have no idea.
We made it to the creek.
Look, this is your first adventure to a creek.
Yeah, so here we are. We have made it to our spot where we're gonna be trying to catch our pet fish. This is actually kind of a stinky little sewer creek, but it is loaded with fish. I mean, there are tons and tons and tons of fish, including the species of fish that we are after today, which is going to be green sunfish and possibly long-eared sunfish, and I'll tell you why. Both those species of fish are very hardy to like all types of water conditions. They just do really well in fish tanks. They're really hard to kill. We've had green sunfish live forever in tanks, as well as a long-eared sunfish. I keep saying mainly green sunfish because I feel like that's all we're gonna catch here, but there is a chance we could catch a beautiful long-eared sunfish. But we wanna be pretty selective with that species because that is a species of fish we want to put in the tank, but we want to make sure we put the most beautiful ones in there. So the way we're going to catch these fish, I brought a little spinning rod here with a tiny little jig. We're going to toss it out here in the creek. There's some rocks and some overhanging branches, and hopefully we can catch some nice fish. I'm thinking we're going to try to go for like maybe 4.
Okay,
Maybe 4 green sunfish. And I think we're only going to try to keep like 3 to maybe upwards of 5 inches sized green sunfish. Our tank is pretty big. It's a 75-gallon tank. There's plenty of space for them, but we don't want to get too big because there are several different species of fish we want to put in it eventually. So we're gonna start off with the green sunfish. Yeah, let's get after it. Hopefully catch some really quick. All right, guys, here we go. Tiny jig, little stinky sewer creek. Let's see if we can catch ourselves a pet fish. Sorry, first. Oh my gosh! Heads up, Cypress. Heads up, Cypress. Whoa! I got drilled first cast. Let's try it again. Oh, fish on! Fish on! What the heck? That's not a green sunfish. There we go. Look at there, he's beautiful. It's a long-eared sunfish. Cypress, look. Look at that fish, it's beautiful. Do you want that to be your first pet fish?
You like that?
You like that one? Wow, what do you think, Jay?
Beautiful.
That is a beautiful long-eared sunfish and the perfect size.
Perfect size, yeah.
All right, you talked me into it, Cypress. Let's start off with a long-eared sunfish. That didn't take very long. All right, going in for fish number 2. That was a horrible cast. That didn't go where I wanted it to. Let's try right over here. There he is, fish on! Fish on, fish number 2. Woo, and looky there. Green sunfish.
Nice.
That's the guy we're after, Cypress. Look at that one.
Yay, Dada!
Yay, do you love that fish? He's pretty. I love the blue right there on their operculum right there. Beautiful fish. You like that one, Jay?
Yeah.
He's a good suitor too. We're 2 for 2 on good fish to keep.
Yay, Dada!
Using a tiny little hook, we don't want to hurt these fish while we're transporting them. Do you love that fishy? This is like Cypress's first time actually seeing fish.
Besides on TV.
Yeah, like in real life.
Yeah,
Wow. All right, let's get him in the cooler. So this is where we're keeping him in. We have this cooler here with some nice cool water. It's dechlorinated. I have a bubbler in the car. So we're hoping that they'll be fine in the cooler until we get back to the car and get the bubbler on them. Because the bubbler hooks up to the AC outlet in the car. All right, you got 2 fish. Let's get another. There we go, fish on. Fish on, fish number 3. What is it? Woo, it's another green sunfish.
Yay!
Yes.
Another one.
Excellent. Like we mentioned in the intro, this is the target species right there. He's got some beautiful orange fins. I love these fish. They kind of give you like that cichlid slash like Oscar vibe. Look at that one. Do you like that one, Cypress?
Wow.
You're gonna have to come up with some good names for him, Cypress. All right, 3 fish down. Couple more to go. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Another one. Another one. Another one. Nice fish. Get up here. Woo! Another perfect fish.
Looky there.
Look at all the yellow on that fish.
Wow.
Okay, Cypress. As long as you don't make a mean mug face, we'll keep him. You like that one?
Yeah.
Like that one? He likes that one. Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
We love the green sunfish. Okay. Got this guy. I think that's our fourth fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go for one more. We were initially wanting to get 4 green sunfish, but we got that extra long-eared sunfish, so that's awesome. So we'll get 5 fish total. Let's get down here. Woo. Maybe we'll be selective with our next one. Try to catch a really pretty fish. What do you think? Jay says let's catch a pretty one. Although they're all been really pretty. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another long ear. That'd be sick. That was a dirty cast right there. Fish on! Fish on! Oh, he's a little big. All right, while this green sunfish is very, very pretty, he's got that nice black and orange fin down there. I think he might be a little too big. He might not be, but I think we're gonna try to go for something just a little bit smaller. He's beautiful though. Send him back. He's borderline. He's borderline. We'll see what happens. There he is. There he is. That one's way too big. That one there's way too big. Big old green sunfish in this tiny creek.
Look, Cypress, that's what you call a biggin.
A biggin. That's like a slab. He's like bigger than your head. I'm next to your head. He's, don't touch me with it, Daddy. Big old green sunfish. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go, I'm falling in. All right, so this one makes that last one we threw back look a lot smaller. See ya. There we go, there we go, there we go. There's our fish. That's him. That's him. That's him. Get up here. Woo. Perfect fish. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. That's the fish we were looking for. A little bit smaller than that one we threw back, the first one we threw back. A lot smaller than that big one. Perfect sized fish. You definitely don't want to go in putting a bunch of huge fish into your fish tank. Once we see like how well these fit in, then we might could put a bigger one in there, but for now, we're gonna start with these little guys. And that is a very pretty and healthy looking individual. Cypress, are you pumped?
I'm getting kind of tired. I'm starting to yawn.
Getting a little tired. It is pretty warm out here. We had to wait till late this afternoon. Let me get this fish in this cooler real quick. We had to wait till late this afternoon when the sun was starting to set to come out here, just because it's so hot. It's like 102 today. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And because we didn't want our fish to die while we were putting them in the cooler. So now we're gonna take all the fish we just caught, take them to the car. We're gonna get the bubbler hooked up onto them, make the drive back to our house, and get them set up in the fish tank, get them acclimated to it for the first time. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see them swimming around in that rock rip, and I hope that they love it. This is gonna be awesome. This is just really just phase 1 of this aquarium. It's putting these first fish in there. We definitely plan to put some more in there, but we're just both so pumped to finally have more fish in the tank. So
we're all 3 pumped.
Yeah, we're all 3 pumped, aren't we, Cypress? He said, yeah, but like I say, he's a little tired too. So let's get the fish in the car and we'll catch you guys back at the house. Okay, we just made it home. Cypress is getting freshened up and we are just about ready to put our fish in the fish tank.
Yay!
You excited?
Are you excited?
He said, I'm getting a fresh diaper change.
Woo! That's right.
So excited.
Pet fish.
New pet fish, buddy.
Woo!
Are you happy about it? We're so excited about your new pet fish. He said, after I get my diaper changed, I'm gonna have so much fun looking at my new fish. And then I'm gonna go to sleep, because it's late.
It's pretty close to my bedtime, isn't it?
He said, or I might stay up all night looking at my fish. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so exciting.
You want to do that? You want to stay up all night?
Yeah.
Does that sound fun? We can stay up all night and drink milk and watch the fishies.
All right, we made it back home. We've been here for a little bit. We got baby C all ready for bed. But before he goes to bed, we're gonna put the fish in the cooler into the fish tank. I kind of tested the water. It feels like the waters are about the same temperature. So they should be good when we put them in there. They might kind of freak out a little bit, but hopefully they should acclimate pretty quickly. Anyways, let's go ahead and put these fish in the tank and let's see how they look inside of it. I'm very excited. I think we're all very excited.
Yes.
Here we go. Let's dip in and get our first fish. What are we gonna get? Looks like we got a nice green sunfish. Look at the colors on that guy. Look at those bars.
Oh, wow.
What a beautiful fish. All right, first fish. Cypress, you got a name for him?
Here we go. Here we go. Let's see him. Whoa.
There he goes. Wow. He looks so cool in there.
Oh my goodness.
What a beauty.
He is beautiful, Cypress.
Yeah, the water temperature difference is definitely not very much. It feels very similar. And I know they're going to take a second to kind of get acclimated to it, but they're going to be happy fish. I feel it. Let's get the next fish out. This one here looks like he's the biggest one of all the fish. Oh, missed him. Got him. I think this is our biggest guy. Another green sunfish.
He's going in. Here we go.
Oh, easy.
Wow, Cypress, look.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at those guys. Those guys look awesome.
Yeah, they do.
Swimming around, kind of kicking that sand up. We'll see how that sand does, but I think it's going to be great.
What do you think, buddy? Is
Here we go.
that so cool? Here goes another one.
Whoa, another one, Cypress. Here we go. This one's feisty. Here we go. Oh, he's kind of stuck in the net. There he goes.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. That's so cool.
Is that exciting, Cypress? That is so cool. Okay, let's get our last green sunfish.
One more?
Two more.
We'll get two more. One more green sunfish.
Oh, he's jumping. These fish are super lively, which is great. Okay, here we go in the tank. They all look quite different at the creek, but now they all kind of look the same. So I guess they'll kind of change color once they get, adjusted to this tank.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. They're all just kind of tugging into little corners, but now we have our last fish, which is one I'm really excited about, our long-eared sunfish. This guy was so beautiful at the creek. He's kind of lost his coloration in the net, probably from a little bit of stress or probably just from being in the cooler with no structure around him. I'm sure he'll get some color again. Here we go, long-eared sunfish.
Whoa, look at him.
There we go.
Wow. He's so pretty.
Nice little change of pace. Wow, that fish is beautiful. How about it? It'd be really awesome once they get more comfortable in there and start swimming around.
You see him?
Look at the fish, Cypress.
Wow. That's so cool. What are you going to name all your fish?
He said, I don't know.
He said that one can be Milky, that one can be Binky, and what are the other words?
Bouncy.
Bouncy. And,
One could be named Cypress and one could be Bear.
yeah, one Cypress and one bear.
Those aren't the official names, by the way, guys.
We're just kidding.
Feel free to leave some name suggestions down in the comment section below, but we're just stoked to have these fish in there. And there you have it, guys. Cypress officially has his first fish tank filled up with some awesome native fish species that we're hoping will do extremely well in this tank. They're gonna be a lot of fun to take care of, and he's gonna have a blast sitting in his bouncer watching them.
Yes.
And like we said, we're gonna keep you guys posted on the aquarium, let you guys know how it's going, some of our experiences with it, but we're feeling very optimistic that these fish are gonna do very well in it. But guys, I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. We hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with us as we went to the creek and caught some new pet fish. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, do us a huge favor by hitting the thumbs up button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fishing adventures. We're Colin J and Cypress, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.